Hello. Welcome to the Tay and Tristan Hour.
And this is recording?
It is.
Okay, so we're recording all of that? Oh my gosh, okay. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
This is episode 11
Yes.
of the Tay and Tristan Hour.
Yes.
And, it's been a fun journey so far.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've been a little bit all over the place. The first 10 episodes, just trying to navigate the whole podcasting thing. So.
Yeah, it's been somewhat tedious. Tempers have flared at times.
Behind the scenes.
But we're doing it.
I don't really.
Not really, but you know what I mean.
Probably more on your end.
What?
No,
that's not true.
Yeah. Not wanting to do certain things. It's like, listen, you have to edit and get this stuff out.
Every great group or duo or band from the beginning of time has had creative differences. It happens. They all have. And, you just get through and you do what you gotta do.
It's very, very true. But we made it through 10 episodes.
Yeah,
so
we're on the other side of 10.
So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that we've made it past 10.
Why are you surprised?
Because I don't know. I think whenever you look at it, it's like it's not working. It's something fun, even though there's work that goes into it. Mm-hmm. It's just I guess it's definitely something. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised.
Well, I think we're doing a great job.
I think so too. I love it. Yeah, I love doing it. But yeah, I think it's cool. We made it. So, kind of from where our first one was to where we are now. Yeah, I think even I've learned quite a bit. That there's a lot of work that goes into editing and trying to sync up the audio with the video, which I had nothing to do with. Tristan is so great with that. And has definitely learned a lot.
Oh yeah, I've gotten the first time compared to like the last one I edited, it's like I've gotten so much better at it. I had no idea what I was doing. The first couple,
I didn't either, and my computer was like not powerful enough to. We were trying to find like the right software, to do a lot of the editing, and didn't want to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
For a lot of like the really good software, but we have to make do, and we're making do and putting out consistently every week. And I think it's just we just really both enjoy it, and it's not work and it's fun. And last week, we had Mom on, and I actually think Mom enjoyed it. The last episode.
Yeah, I think she did a good job.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah.
She was nervous though. Even though it was like it's not live, but. She was.
But she kind of started playing into the entertainment part of it.
Yeah.
A little bit,
I think so, too.
After a few minutes.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she asked me about it today. Earlier, she was like, "So did you get a lot of views on it?" And I was like, "Well, it's been out, not even for a week yet." So I was like, "Yeah, there's some views on there." And yeah, I mean, she's but she did ask about it, which is interesting. And then she asked us what we were going to talk about today. So
I feel like she's going to be on another episode.
Oh yeah.
She said she's not going to do it ever again, but I don't believe her.
I think she will.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. She'll guest spot again, and we have a couple of other people that are probably coming down for these next 10. That we'll have on, and we've got a lot of new changes coming, that are associated with the podcast. So it's very interesting, at least for me. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
new logos and all kinds of good fun things. So new content. And, So I'm excited.
So let's get into this here. I proposed that. This, I think one big aspect of this podcast is supposed to be me educating my mother on certain things, on things of my generation. And I thought we would go through some slang words that she may or may not know.
Okay.
And a few of these are kind of regional. Some of these are words that are like associated with people younger than me. Some might be from the millennial generation. So I'm sure you'll know a few of these.
Oh yeah,
But
yes.
most of them you probably won't know. You'll have no idea.
No, but I'm sure that they'll have some kind of origination from the 80s or 90s. But
I don't know.
I don't know, because, yeah,
The
like I
slang
said,
words today are a lot of them are pretty unique, actually.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's get into it, because I'm
Alright.
interested to know, and then I do have my computer up, and so we'll kind of go back and forth, or you'll educate me, and then
Well, I'm gonna give you a word to
Yes.
start out. I'm gonna give you
Yes.
a word, and then you tell me what you think it is,
okay.
and then I'll define what it is, and then give me something that would be equivalent.
For my generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay. We'll work through it. Okay.
So the first word, Riz.
Riz.
And we can do this like a spelling bee. You can ask me to say it in a sentence if you'd like.
Riz. Do I have to spell the word?
No, it's not an actual spelling bee. I'm just saying, if you want me to use it in a sentence, I will.
Okay. Please use it in a sentence.
Okay. Oh my God! Did you see that guy? He has so much Riz.
Okay. So he has so much Riz. So I would think he has so much game, or he has so much style.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It basically means charisma.
Charisma.
Riz,
Okay. Okay.
Charisma. That's basically what it is. You're good at picking up the ladies. Is basically what it means.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty common one nowadays.
Riz.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
So-
Rizzler,
Riz.
Daddy.
Riz Daddy. Charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma. Okay. So, okay. All right. So I was pretty close with that one,
Yeah.
then, right? Okay.
Well, what's a word that would be like Riz? I guess you kind of already said it. Game. It's kind of the same thing.
It would be game. It could be the one that I'm kind of looking at on here, because I did not have time to write like them down, and I just So one that I would think could be fly. Fly.
I guess.
So when something was fly, it was considered really stylish or cool. But that was kind of a thing, a material. So, but you could always sometimes it would be attributed to a person.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really fly guy.
Yeah.
You know.
There's also.
Or you could go with the bomb.
What? No, that's not it. That has nothing to do with Riz. It's not the bomb.
No.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Like people could, but that's what we said in the 90s. It's not.
But that's not really the same thing, though. I think game or fly would be good.
Fly,
but
would be
because
good.
there's also a thing called unspoken Riz.
Okay.
It basically means you don't have to do anything because maybe you're so fly, the Riz is just dripping off you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and there's so many interesting ones. So yeah.
You want me to go to the second one?
Yeah, go to the second one.
All right. The word is gyat.
What?
Gyat.
Spell that word.
Gyat.
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 Yeah. Gyat.
Sounds like get.
No.
Please use it in a sentence.
Oh my God, how do I use it in a sentence?
What is it? Like, describe it. Like, what?
I can't tell you. I can't describe it. You have to guess.
Spell it again.
Gyat. Gyat.
Gyat.
She's got a gyat.
Now she got to get the hell out of here. Gyat. Get out.
No. I'll give you one more chance. Dang, she's got a gyat.
Like she's got a fat ass.
Ding, 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 ding. That's it.
Okay.
It would be like somebody saying, God damn, like that, but it's gyat.
Oh gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. So, what would be like a word from the 90s that
For gyat.
Like for GD or like for God, or you mean just for like
for gyat? For gyat.
Like for saying, damn, she's got a fat ass, or what?
It's just, gyat means fat ass.
Okay.
She's got a fatty.
Yeah. But would this be 90s or would this be 2000s? It might be 2000s though.
What is it?
It would. The only thing I can think of would be donk.
Yeah.
I mean that was probably like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but donk.
Yeah, or donkey.
Or donkey.
I think say donkey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably. I don't know if there was ever anything else.
There's gotta be more.
No, I mean. Yeah, I don't think so. Not that I can like really find on here. I have to use my computer because I did not do my homework. Yeah, I don't. That's all I can think about.
I think the donk is good.
That's really all I can think.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to the next word.
Okay.
It's not really a word, but NPC.
NPC?
NPC.
Like there's just the letters. NPC.
NPC.
NPC. That's a slang word or a phrase.
Kinda.
That's like an acronym for something.
Yeah, but it's still used in slang. Like the kids use this to describe someone. He's an NPC.
He's an NPC.
Yeah.
I was thinking something like a new piece of something.
a new piece
and I don't know what the C would stand for.
It's not an acronym. Well, it is an acronym, but it's not.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll explain it to you. An NPC means non-playable character. Like in a video game, there's non-playable characters. Like if you're walking around, there's people in the game that you can't play as, right?
Okay.
So basically, and I never use this. This is like the younger generation uses this, but it's basically describing someone that's odd or weird. I think.
Okay.
I think it's something like that.
Huh.
Or maybe that behaves kind of robotic. Something like that.
Huh. So a creep.
No, not a creep necessarily. Just somebody that's kind of, like, I don't know, like robotic.
Robotic.
Yeah.
Non-playable character.
Yeah.
PC.
Just someone that's kind of odd.
Odd.
I think. I honestly don't know. I just see people use it in the comments on TikTok for like a weird video. Like
NPC. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if there's a word for that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even really know the real definition of it. I think it could be used in a lot of contexts.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even think there's a 90s thing for that.
I don't know.
Or 80s, I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't think so either.
No. Okay. Give me the next one.
All right. Bussin'.
Oh, wait a minute. There is one for that.
What? What is it?
Scrub.
Scrub?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It was used, the term scrub was used to refer to me an insignificant fellow. That goes back because they use scrub in TLCs. This is just off the internet. not saying it's true, because everything on the internet is not true, but just think about it. So if it's somebody who's a non-playable character, you could think of a scrub. If you listen to the TLC song, they're kind of always like it's a guy that's, just kind of with his friends, ain't working, ain't got nothing but trying to holler at somebody, right? According to TLC.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be somebody who's insignificant, really doesn't have, a whole lot, but just kind of non-playable, right? Somebody who's not really, you kind of overlook.
I guess so.
In a way, right?
That's probably the closest one you'll find.
It's a scrub.
I guess so.
Right? Because think about it. If they're non-playable character, are they really significant? Like, is it worth somebody's time? If they're non-playable.
I think you're over-defining.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's how my brain works. So, okay, I won't overthink it. This is supposed to be fun. Go ahead.
No, what do you mean? No, I know. I'm just saying. So I'm saying it doesn't. It's different. It's not like. I like I said. I don't even really know the definition of the word.
I think it's just weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
NPCs.
Yeah.
Now that's going to be the one out of all of these slang terms. That's going to be the one that's going to stick in my head the most. NPC. Just because it's letters. I won't remember anything else you say, but that'll be the one that sticks in my mind the most. So it's just so weird. Okay, go ahead and go to the next one.
The next one is bussin'.
Bussin'?
Bussin'.
Working hard. That's the first thing that comes to mind. What?
No, it's not. It's not busting. It's bussin'.
Bussin'.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Working hard. So that's not it. Then
that's not it. Bussin' means like. It just means something is like really good or of good quality.
Okay.
Like if you get some good food and you're like, oh, this food's bussin'.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Or that's literally what it means.
Oh. So I do have a perfect one for that from the 90s.
What is it?
All that and a bag of chips.
Oh my god, that's like some 40s stuff.
No, it's not.
It's from the 90s.
No, that is from the 90s. All that and a bag of chips.
I don't know, that seems like older.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I feel like Grandma was probably using that.
No, Mom wasn't. Mom and them weren't using that in the 1950s and 60s. Mom was born in the 40s. They weren't using anything like that. They were probably using, this is jiving or this is, whatever. But no, all that in a bag of chips.
Okay, that's a good one.
Or the bomb.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what we should do from now on? We should say which one we think is the better slang term.
Okay. So
no biases.
I think people saying all that is better than bussin'.
What?
Because if somebody comes up to me and be like, "Oh, this is bussin'," I'll be like that. I'm like, if somebody comes to me and they're like, "Oh man, that was all that," I know like somebody's saying that's good. If somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Oh man, that food was bussin'," I'll be like, "What do you mean?" I'm gonna need like a definition. But that's just because I'm older. Like the young, like your generation, yeah, like you guys know, like that means that. Like if I came to you and I said, "Now that's all that," what's gonna be the first thing?
Yeah, I know, I understand what it means, but I just think bussin' is short, it's sweet. You don't have to say a whole sentence or a couple of words. Bussin', that was bussin'. It's a better word. It's a better term.
So I'm going to go, after this podcast, I'm going to go up to Johnny and I'll be like, man, I'm going to go make me a burger and fries. And after I eat, I'll be like, man, that was bussin'.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, what the hell is that?
It doesn't, listen, it doesn't matter if you don't know it or not. But to me, that it's a better term for something that's like really good.
Okay.
To me, in my opinion.
Okay. I'm not.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one.
Okay.
Sus.
Sus? It means it's suspects, not me, right?
Yeah. But it is applied in a specific context most of the time.
Okay.
Do you know what that context is?
No.
It's basically like, okay, say two guys are hanging out and they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
And one friend kisses the other friend on the cheek.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's sus.
Yeah. Like, something ain't right.
No, just like it just means like,
are they possibly gay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, like you're acting sus.
You're acting suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. That's what.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just It's just.
You're just making it more. You're overthinking now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm telling you what it means. That's what it means.
Yeah. So like, if you went up to some dude and you kissed him on the lips, I'd be like, "You're sus, man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Then we would go have a talk.
Talk. Well, yeah. If I did that to a stranger, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, what's really going on? Okay, so then
There probably is an equivalent word, but you probably can't say it. We'll get canceled.
The liberal. Yeah. I don't.
I think probably just suspect, right?
Probably just suspect, yeah.
Because I feel like they used that for the same thing back then.
Or, yeah.
All right. So the next word on the list,
Yes.
and you've probably heard this one before.
Okay.
Cap.
Like I'm gonna put a cap in your ass?
No. No, that's not it.
What?
There's variations to the word. So cap or no capping or no cap. I'm telling you, I saw that. No cap.
I don't know.
You have no idea what it could be.
No. If I did, I would tell you.
So cap is basically like if somebody is capping, they're lying, basically.
Oh, okay.
So somebody will say, oh yeah, I did blah, 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 no cap. That means they're not lying. Or, nah, he's capping. That means he's lying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Capping is lying.
Yeah. And that word's actually been around for a long time.
Huh.
But it's a word that a lot of kids use today. But it came like from Atlanta, like hip hop culture, I think. But a lot of kids use it today.
Okay.
So what's an equivalent word to cap or no cap?
You mean just lying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if we had one.
There's got to be one.
Just call people a lie. You're a lie.
There's got to be one.
I don't know if there was ever a word.
Like a word to like stamp that like I'm not lying or that you are lying.
I don't think so.
Or a slang term for lying.
A slang for lying?
Yeah.
Do you want me to Google?
You can, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure there is one.
Maybe. Let me check. I don't know.
Slang words for lying.
I don't even know. Let me see. Let's see what they got. Oh, yeah, to cap. I see that. That's not what I'm looking for.
There's got to be more than just that.
Maybe it's not.
There's not. You can't see any other ones.
I'm looking.
Oh, my goodness. Let me look it up.
Cap, no cap. Like you said. Fabricator. Perjurer.
Yeah, those are
you perjurer.
Those aren't slang words.
I'm telling you, lie. You lie.
No, I think cap is the only one.
Yeah, I mean, and
cap's been around.
Don't be fronting.
Yeah.
Fronting.
That's it.
I had to see it because I was like fronting.
Yeah.
Because there was a song. Now that I'm thinking about it, oh my gosh. Please tell me that's recording.
It is.
Okay. So, that just popped in my head. All right. So there was a song. I cannot remember the rapper's name. It'll pop in my head. but he made a song called There Ain't No Future in Your Frontin'. And we did a dance to this song for a talent show.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, ain't no future in your front. Like there's no future to your lies. Yeah. Frontin'. There you go.
Okay.
And that was a 90s slang. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
I had to Google that one. Yeah. But yeah. Okay.
That's good. Let me just make sure it's recording.
No. See, you had to think about it. We had some technical difficulties. We had some technical difficulties, and it probably doesn't seem like it, but we did. And yeah.
No, we're good. I just had to make sure, because I do that all the time. You know, I do that whenever I take the car to work, and I'll go inside, and after a few minutes, I'll be like, did I leave the car on? Like, I'll be paranoid about, and I always turn it off every time. But every time I'm paranoid, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, but you would think now the cars and the way that they're made now should give you
shut
a
off,
sign
or
that
it would shut off automatically.
Maybe.
Itself. I think sometimes. I think
once it runs out of gas.
No, I think your car does that. I think it just shuts off.
It'll shut off, or something will like give you it'll give it a bing or something that like, hey, your car's still running. I think it has some kind of sensor on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So frontin'. There you go.
That's perfect.
Boom.
All right.
Awesome.
Next word, mid.
Mid. So only mid-level, not up to par.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Man, I'm smart.
Yeah.
I'm smart. Oh my goodness.
That's good. I think that started with with weed. You know,
this is so mid.
Yeah, like this is some mid. I'll sell you some mid for $5 a gram. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So I think maybe in 90s you could probably use this in both terms.
It's aight.
It's aight. It's aight.
Okay.
That's probably the best I can come up with on that one. Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right. Next one. Based.
Based.
Oh. Not like based turkey.
I know. Based. Oh my gosh. I should know this. I've heard this word like recently on another podcast, actually.
Did you really? What podcast were you listening to?
I know they were talking about it. It was on the Osbournes.
On the Osbournes?
The Osbournes have a podcast. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
And and his wife and kids.
Yeah.
And his son Jack had asked him if they knew what based was. And Ozzy, the first thing Ozzy goes to, he's like, cocaine.
Like free base?
Yeah. Free base. And then that's why but oh my gosh, what did he say that it was? Oh my gosh.
Come on, you got it.
Oh my gosh. What did he say it was?
Like, oh my God, Iron Man is so based. Prince was based.
Like the best. Like you are
not the best.
Superior.
No.
No.
Prince was pretty based. Michael Jordan was based.
The GOAT.
No.
What is it then?
So I honestly didn't even know what it meant, or I thought I did.
It has to be the best.
I just looked it up. It says to be yourself and not care about how others view you.
Ah, okay.
That's what based means.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was way off then. I didn't know. I'm right up there with you, Ozzy. I didn't know what that was either. The first thing I'm thinking of when I hear based, I'm thinking of free base.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking of cocaine. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, it's a drug. It's a drug.
No.
Okay, being yourself, free spirit, like being who you are, and you're being real, right?
Yeah.
So it's not even like, yeah. Ooh, I don't know. What's the 90s slang for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one.
I think people were just like, I'm real.
Yeah.
It's just being real. I'm real.
Yeah.
You know, that I don't think there was ever any other. Yeah.
Any other word for it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
People back then were just like back then. Yeah, it's probably like over 20 years ago. Yeah, but yeah, it's just 30 years ago. So yeah, I'm real.
Yeah.
Being for real.
Yeah, that's good. All right, next word. I'm sure you've heard this. Slay.
Like I'm killing it.
Yeah, that's kind of older. That's kind of
Yeah.
more like millennial
I
slang.
slayed it. Yeah.
That's millennial slang.
I killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not like killing like murder, but like,
They know.
yeah. I know. Yes, I know. I know. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
What would be an older word for slay?
Ah.
I guess you kind of already said it. Like I killed that.
Yeah, I killed it. Yeah, or yeah, no, there was another or booyah.
Booyah.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of works actually.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's great joy, and kind of in a way, and like booyah, like I did some. I mean, it was just like if you mastered something, you would say booyah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, next one.
That's one I got.
Okay, no, that's good. Okay, would you rather use booyah or slay?
And this time now, I would use slay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
But even though, because I kind of have that personality where I'm like, I do, because I grew up I was a teenager in the 90s. So, yeah, I mean, I would use booyah. Depends on what situation I'm in and how I'm feeling that day.
Yeah. If you feel more 90s or
yeah, I
2020s.
mean, like when we would be at, like your Aunt Tracy's house and we would be like in the backyard and I would be beating all y'all in volleyball or badminton.
Badminton?
Yeah. It's kind of like a more less intense.
When did we play badminton?
Like in her backyard at barbecues and stuff, and they would have.
Oh
like
yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, like volleyball and stuff, and like I would be beating y'all or whatever, and I would.
You never beat any of us.
And I would yes, I did.
At least not me. You never beat me. And then at any physical activity ever.
And then I would just, I would, of course, beating little kids. So y'all aren't so little anymore, but
You've never beat me.
This is just like a few years ago. And I would say like silly little slang where I'd be like booyah, or, if I did something and I admitted I was wrong, I say, oh, my bad. Just things like that. It had to depend on what the situation is. And if it's all in good fun. Yeah.
Well, just remember, I slayed you in a race before we did our very first podcast. So remember that.
Yeah. That I don't know what that says about you. I don't even know what that says about you because you don't do these things to
and
your
I was
mother.
in slides.
Yeah.
And you had tennis shoes on.
That would be like me racing mom.
No, that's not the equivalent.
It actually would be because mom is 77 years old. I'm 46. Mom's like 31 years older than me.
Yeah, but
you're 23 years older than you. So... yeah,
that's no
it is. It's still like double. I'm double your age. So yeah, you would. Yeah, of course you're gonna beat me. Of course you're gonna beat me.
Whatever.
You did that on purpose.
What do you mean on purpose?
You did it on purpose.
Let's
you just wanted to show your youngness.
Let's just move on. Okay. We don't.
No, you brought it up. Just wanted to show your youngness. That's all.
All right. The next word, cringe.
Cringe.
Yeah.
It means ew.
Yeah, like cringe.
Ew.
Like
gross.
You cringe. You felt that feeling before. It's not like the feeling. Like cringe, it's like an actual feeling. Like nails on a chalkboard. That gives you like you cringe at the sound of that.
Ew. Yeah.
You have like a physical reaction to it.
Oh. Yeah, it's like the worst thing.
Yeah.
Ever. Cringe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's a word for cringe?
I don't know. We probably use the same word.
Cringe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that actually might be an older word.
Yeah, I don't think that we've ever, or we would say, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the word moist makes me cringe.
Really? That makes a lot of people cringe.
Moist.
For whatever reason.
Moist.
I like the word moist.
I don't know. I don't even like to describe it like with cake.
What? Oh, like this cake is moist.
Because Because they use cake in a different term now too. So it's not even like cake. It's just like it's ugh.
Oh my
See,
God.
cringe.
Oh, that white cake is moist.
See cringe. Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
Next slang phrase, crash out.
Pass out.
No.
Crash out.
Crash out.
Use it in a sentence, please.
How do I use crash out?
I feel like we're on a game show.
How do I use crash out in a sentence? Yeah, Jerome's doing 30. He crashed out.
He broke the law. That's what it means.
Basically.
He broke the law.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't using Jerome to be racial, by the way. It's just the first name that came to mind. But
yeah, you could have said
Tommy. Tommy crashed out.
Yeah, you kind of could have.
But it basically means committing a crime knowing that you're going to go to jail or be arrested, like 100%.
Oh my gosh.
That's basically what it means.
No,
like somebody that's a crash out, or maybe like say if somebody did something to one of your family members or somebody did something to your child, you're gonna crash out over them. Like people have done that. Like if somebody does something to someone's child, and then they go after that person, they're crashing out because they know they're gonna get in trouble, but they don't care.
Okay.
Basically, doing a crime without any regard for what's gonna happen or any consequences.
Okay.
That's what the crash out means.
Okay. So a word for that in the 90s would be tripping.
Tripping?
Yeah, you're tripping because it means to behave
I guess, yeah.
crazy or irrationally.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was tripping and now he's doing 10 to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
He's tripping.
I would rather use crash out. Crash out's a better term.
No, dude was tripping and this is what happened.
Yeah, but tripping you can kind of use for like a lot of things though. Like you wouldn't really use crash out is really like a very specific.
No, it's not, because you could use crash out for a lot of things. Like this dude crashed out, like he freaking passed out.
That is true. No, that's he would. But no. But you are right. You could use it for a lot of things. Like if somebody ate all the cake, like oh my God, he crashed out and ate all the moist white cake. So
stop
I guess
using that word. Don't use that word.
You could do that.
That word should be banned from the English language.
This next one I have, I'm gonna skip because it kind of goes with another one. Sus, no Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy is very sus. Let me put it like that. Diddy and Meek Mill, isn't that what are you bringing? Are very sus.
What are you bringing Meek Mill into?
Because this wasn't that the one, the other one that the guy, the rapper that he's supposed to be his lover.
Oh my God, those are all rumors. He hasn't done anything to help the rumors.
Right, exactly.
Those are all rumors.
Like deny it.
No, he did deny it.
Did he?
No, you know what he said? This was crazy. I know. No, he did deny it in the craziest way possible. I don't remember the exact tweet, but he basically said, "I'm not gay. I'll have sex on a girl's period." In so many words. He used different words. But he's saying, I'm so not gay, I will do it when she's on her period.
It has nothing to do with it.
But that's how he defended himself, which is like what a gay guy would say. They're trying to like overcompensate for the fact that there's
a video. Did you see I'm just saying this. I don't even know why I brought this up. But did you see the video of Diddy where he has on like a woman's wig? Did you see?
No.
He did. I think it was on TikTok or something. It's actually Diddy, but he has on like this black wig. It's not like real long, but it's like a bob wig.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a Halloween costume.
I don't know what it was, but he didn't need to be wearing it. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Oh my God, I'm not checking that out.
I was on TikTok and I just happened to come across it. Or something. Yeah, it was
you're algorithm is crazy.
I know. My algorithm on YouTube and
All right.
TikTok.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him
These
cook.
are slang terms.
Yeah, let him cook.
Let him go. Just be done with somebody.
No. Let him cook.
Dang, Johnny's television is loud. I can hear it in my headphones.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. I don't know. I don't know.
So it basically means like let him do his thing.
Oh.
Like say you're in a rap cipher or something.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody tries to get in the way, and then you're like, no, let him cook.
Oh.
You know?
Let them cook. So
Yeah.
let them do their thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Hmm. So then the 90s would be you go girl or you go boy. That would be the one.
Yeah.
You go boy.
I guess. Go boy.
You go boy. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you go girl.
Yeah. I think let him cook is better. That's a better one.
Yeah, but as older people, yeah, I get it because this is the generational difference. So, like for me, I would just say, "You go, boy.
Yeah.
Do your thing."
I'm gonna couple that with cooked. You're cooked. Or he's cooked.
He's cooked.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You've been watching too much TikTok. You're cooked.
I mean, you're fried. Your brain is fried.
Basically, it basically means that, yeah.
Your brain is fried.
Like you're cooked or like you're down bad.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's
like you need to get off of it and go live.
Well, no, I mean I just use the TikTok example because people.
I'm just saying, like if you're cooked, you're cooked, you're baked, you're not right.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people say that for like all these young kids that are using all this TikTok slang, that there's this new thing called brain rot. That's not a new term, but it's like because they're just they just speak in TikTok words or TikTok slang, you know.
Yeah.
And like there's a lot of slang that I didn't put on here that it's too young for me. I don't even know what the hell it is. Like
yeah, because there's people coming up behind you, right?
Yeah,
where you're like, huh, what? So that's the thing. It's like you're so entrenched in TikTok, and people are coming up with words, and it's like, where's that coming from?
TikTok. That's where it's coming.
A lot of our slang came from rap music. It came from movies. It came from, just what was trending at the time.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the same thing, but a lot of that's not coming from film anymore. It's coming from the internet.
Well, there's still slang that comes from rap, like cap. That
was even I think I don't even know if that one is a new word.
It's not a new word.
Something that's
I'm saying it was introduced. That phrase was introduced to a different demographic through rap music.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. That's very true.
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, yeah. Very interesting.
All right, I'm going to the next word now.
Okay.
Simp.
Simp?
Yeah, he's a simp.
He's a sucker. He'll fall for anything.
Yeah. No, well, kinda. There's a second part to that.
Okay.
It's a very specific thing. He's simping for her. Simp.
I don't know.
It's you kind of already said it, a sucker, but it's someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention toward another person. And they're not necessarily reciprocating.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically. Like if a guy's like worshiping this woman that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really care about him, and he's doing anything for her, love bombing her, and that makes him a simp, basically.
But it's not reciprocated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unrequited love.
Yes. Yeah.
I just learned that word like a couple years ago.
What, Tristan?
Yeah, I never heard it before.
Do you have an unrequited love? Do you do anything for your girlfriend?
I don't do anything that she wouldn't do for me.
Yeah.
We do for each other. You know,
Mm.
I'm not a simp.
Okay.
Is there an older word? I guess sucker. I guess sucker.
Sucker. Wimp.
Yeah. Or whipped.
Whipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he's whipped.
He's whipped. Well,
Yeah.
there's a P word before that, but I ain't gonna say it.
What's the P word?
You know what the P word is. I'm not gonna say it on here.
What is it?
You.
I don't know.
I am not gonna say it.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Do you mean like this statue? That word?
Yes.
That's not really. That could be used in a lot of ways.
P whipped. You know what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the word.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
All right, next word or phrase.
You said like the statue here. There's a cat in front of it. Okay.
Okay, the next phrase.
How many words are there?
There are almost 30.
Oh my god, we're gonna go through all 30?
There's not that many left.
Oh
I
my
can
goodness.
skip some. I'll skip that one. Okay, motion.
What?
He's got motion.
He's got moves.
He's got motion in the streets.
He makes moves. He's got pull something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got
cool.
he's got something good going for himself
Yeah.
or herself. That's what
Yeah,
motion is.
They got it going on.
Yeah.
Which is another 90s thing. You got it going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
All right, next one. And I just learned about this one. Bop.
Bop.
He's a bop or she's a bop.
Babe.
No. No.
What?
This wouldn't be someone you would want to make your babe.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, there's Grub then.
No, not a scrub.
Criminal?
No. A bop.
I don't know.
It's basically a thought. It means a thought. It's like the new word for thought.
A hoe.
Yeah, a hoe.
Okay. They're a hoe.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what the kids are saying now. Bop.
Bop is a hoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bop is a hoe.
A hoe or like a male gigolo.
A jiggle. No.
That's what a male
Nobody
whore
said-
is. A male whore is a gigolo.
Yeah, but you don't have to get paid to be a whore. You could just be one. A gigolo, you're getting paid for it.
Okay, male whore. Okay.
Yeah,
Hoes.
but it
Hoes.
applies to both genders.
Okay, I got you.
All right, next word, glazing.
Glazing?
Yeah.
Like a glazed donut?
Yeah, glazing.
I'm thinking of food. Wow, I don't know. Glazing.
Quit glazing me. Why are you glazing him?
Why are you talking down to me, man?
No. No.
Why are you putting me down?
No. It's the opposite. Glazing.
Why you put me on a pedestal?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Putting something on a pedestal,
Mm-hmm.
overpraising something.
Mm-hmm.
It can apply to anything, not just people.
Okay, so it could be
No, it can apply to an album. Like, why are you glazing this album or this song? It's not even that good. You know.
So is it putting something, like praising something that's not great, or is it,
Or
is it like really praising something that's good and deserves it?
I think it could go for either one.
Okay.
It just depends. Like if somebody has a different opinion, they'll say, "Oh, you're glazing."
Okay, I got
You know.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Would there be an older word for glazing?
Ooh, I don't know. Overpraising something?
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a word for that. Let me see. People would just call it the bomb, like I said. But it was like something's really amazing, but it was never like people would always say, "Oh, that was the bomb. This is the bomb. This is the bomb."
Yeah.
Like people would keep saying that. That's the only word or phrase I could even think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be what someone would. That's what someone would say if they were glazing. They would say
Yeah.
it's the bomb.
The bomb.
Like if you say the bomb, you are glazing,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, that was the bomb. That drink was the bomb, or that song was the bomb.
No, you're glazing. You're
Yeah.
glazing.
You're always thinking that. Yeah. So that would be very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. Goaded.
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 Goated.
Goated.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know.
You said it. You said it earlier.
What?
Well, or you said at least the first half of the word earlier.
Goated?
Goat.
Goat?
Yeah.
The best?
Yeah. Something's goated. It basically is the same thing as goat, kind of.
The best.
But people use it for anything like, oh, this mac and cheese is goated.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Or this song is goated.
But then people would be like, if you said that about mac and cheese, they'd be like, do you mean Gouda? Because there's Gouda. You think maybe goated, they'll be like, don't you mean Gouda mac and cheese?
That's probably what you would think. If like a waiter,
I know,
like a Gen Z or Gen Alpha person came up to you and served you some mac and cheese, they're like, this cheese is goated, or this mac and cheese is goated.
Yeah.
Probably thinking he meant Gouda.
I'm like, oh yes, I would love some Gouda mac and cheese. Thank you. So,
it's basically, that's also basically the bomb too.
Yeah, it is.
Something is goated.
I think that would have to be what it is.
Yeah.
Or fly. You could say that was fly.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It's stylish. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
All right. I'm only gonna do a couple more. All right, let's do this one. It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving, which means, oh, it is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these words mean the same thing, too.
Yeah. It's giving, which means it is awesome, it is off the chain, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Add another one on here. It hits different. That's kind of like the male version of it's giving.
Yeah, it hits different.
Yeah. Like a woman would like look at your outfit and be like, "Oh, girl, it's giving."
Oh, that's given. Like that is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or fat. PHAT.
Oh, that's some old school slang.
Fat. PHAT.
Yeah.
That would be yes. Yeah. Fat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That word's not used. That word's kind of used in a different context now.
Mm-hmm.
Fat. PHAT. Mostly referred to asses.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What is not referred to an ass these days? Everything in the news or entertainment is an ass. or some, whether it's a real ass or a fake ass.
Yeah. We're actually gonna get to that in a minute.
Well, in a second.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna give you one more.
Okay.
One more word. Glizzy.
Glizzy?
Yeah, glizzy.
Glizzy means, I'm just going to say glamorous.
No.
Okay.
It's not glamorous.
Glizzy? Okay, it's probably the opposite then. So, glizzy?
Glizzy. It actually has a few different meanings.
Glizzy.
It's I think it's New York slang. New York or Chicago.
Well, like, ooh, that's glizzy.
No, it's not an adjective.
Ew. Okay.
An adjective is a describing word, right?
No, it's a noun. A noun.
No, a noun is a person, place, or thing.
Okay, an adjective is a
describing word,
right?
Isn't it?
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Or is that an adverb? I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I haven't taken an English course in years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Glizzy.
I don't know.
I just bought a glizzy.
I don't know.
It means hot dog.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid.
But it could also mean a Glock, the gun,
The
a
gun.
Glock,
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
or a penis.
That's stupid.
Glizzy.
But this is generational things. I just don't know. Okay, so now I know that, so that's good. So if somebody says that to me, I don't sit there and look stupid.
Yeah.
And I'll know. I'll be like, okay, so you're either talking about your penis, or hot dog, which are interchangeable, or a Glock.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, there you go. So now I'll know if somebody comes up to me and says something about a glizzy.
What do you think of this new generation of slang words?
I mean, I don't think anything bad about it, you know. I think it's just I kind of put myself in like mom's shoes because they had their words, and then like whenever we came up in the 80s and 90s, we had our words, and she probably had the same look on her face that I do whenever we talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a form of communication. But I think, and it means the same thing.
Yeah.
The words are the only things that change, but it's just the trend that's cool.
Yeah.
Like it's almost kind of like the generation has to find a way of expressing themselves.
Yeah. 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 It changes with every generation. Every generation has their own thing.
Yeah, but it means the same.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is just our way of saying it, or our way of describing something.
Yeah, but it has to fit the world that you're living into, and your generation has so much social media, and things move so quick and catch on so quick. Like even in the 80s and 90s, it just didn't catch on that quick.
Yeah.
I mean, we did not have, like Facebook, and I think MySpace may have been coming out. I mean, it just didn't click so fast like it does now. We didn't have TikTok. We didn't, so a lot of our stuff came from like movies. Like I said, it came from film, it came from music. And so, but we had our trends. But yeah, I think it's cool. What I found out just from what we were just discussing is like a lot of it just it has the same meaning. It's just, I think I caught on to a lot of the words.
You did okay. I'd give you a C+.
Hey man, I did pretty good. I'll take a C+. At least
B-. I'll give you a B-.
I'll take the C+. I'll take it.
No, B- because you got some of them on the nose actually.
Yeah, Hey,
yeah.
I don't have a problem with mediocrity. It's okay. That's how I learn. We always have room for improvement, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself using any of these words in the near future?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Doubt it?
I doubt it. I mean, if anything, the NPC will probably, like I told you, that will pop in my head, and still don't know what it means, but non-playable character.
Just somebody acting strange is really what it means.
Creep. Somebody like, what does that mean? Creep.
No, not creep. It's not creepy. You don't have to be creepy. It's just somebody that's like acting strange. Like if somebody's just standing there staring straight and not doing anything in a public place. Like someone would call that an NPC.
So I'm an NPC because I've done that.
No.
I've done that in public. Like I just stood in place and stared at something.
But
does that make me like that?
No, it doesn't make. No, I mean, like if you just see, like if you're in the mall and there's a guy just standing there, like straight up, and just like staring at something like this, and he's not moving, and he's not with anybody, someone would call that an NPC. Like he's glitched, like he's glitched out.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I've never seen anybody quite like that. I'll keep
never?
my eye out for that now.
But I just for NPCs.
Yeah, but I've never really seen anybody like that. So yeah, that's an interesting. That's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
I'll definitely keep my eye out for it now.
Yeah, you should.
That's very interesting. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might use some of them. I don't know if I can remember them. I'm older, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even use some of the slang words that I use from the 90s.
Yeah. You just grow out of them.
And I have, maybe some people haven't. I don't want to say, I think there's certain things I may say, but I don't, I don't know. I'm not, you're the only younger person I'm around. I think if I was around a lot of younger people, like out around them more, I would probably pick up more of the slang words. Yes. Yeah. And then I would use them because I would know what they mean.
Yeah.
If I had, but I'm not, I'm just, I'm not around that.
Yeah. And I don't really use those words either.
Even you were like, I don't even know what this means. Hey, let me look this up. I don't even know what that means.
Well, because a lot of those are from kids that are younger than me.
Yeah. They're like 18 or 19 years old.
Oh, younger than that. Like 13.
15.
15, yeah.
So you're not, so they've got their own way, of communicating. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of new ways to communicate, twerking is a great way to communicate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Of course it is, in your opinion.
So you came into my room yesterday and ranted about female performers, maybe not just female, but mostly female performers, and the way they portray themselves in public and on stage. And how you might think it's a little too racy.
Yes. Yes, that's the conversation in a nutshell. Yeah. I just as compared to whenever I was growing up and watching like Janet Jackson and Paula Abdul and
they were doing racy stuff
Whitney.
too,
They were but they weren't half naked on stage.
Listen, have you seen that video of Janet Jackson during a live performance? She had the guy ties he's up, strapped up and laying down, and he can't move, and she's on him, like grinding on him, and like doing all this, getting all close to him and stuff. And he's there like, like he's just melting, like he's just in pure heaven, like he's just orgasmic nonstop. He's just in pure ecstasy, pure bliss.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of men would love to be there. Yes, and I see where she's grinding on them for that particular song. Yes.
That was crazy.
And she's fully dressed while she's doing it.
Yeah, she is.
So I'm not talking about the performance. I'm not talking about what she's doing. I'm talking about the clothing. And how a lot of the women, not all of them, but how like I said, they're just on stage in bodysuits. I cannot. A lot of them are. It's just like, do you really need to? Like, there was this picture of J-Lo, and J-Lo is a beautiful woman, but it's just like,
can you pull the mic up a little bit?
Do you have to?
That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
You can hear me.
Oh, you're good.
I'm so loud.
No, you're good.
But like J-Lo is so beautiful, but it's like, do you have to like go out in a bikini on stage with fishnets and freaking? I mean, come on. Do you really? We all know you have a big ass. Okay.
Yeah, but they got to show it.
No, they don't.
They got to show it off and they got to shake it. It's got to jiggle.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You just don't.
But that's part of their appeal. That's that it is. It's a big part of it for a lot of female musicians.
Yeah.
It's a part of how they draw people in, Like Glorilla. Do you know who Glorilla is?
No.
Well, she's a rapper from Memphis, and she was she got a boob job, and then all she could do was show off her boob job on Instagram. That's like her new thing.
Yeah.
I
don't even know what she does.
What do you mean? She's a rapper.
Okay, I've never heard any of her music.
You have. I've played it before.
Is she the one?
Yeah, Glow. Stop a little pussy hoe with some shell toes. Yeah, Glow. Slapping rap bitches and making bail hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, I don't like any of her music either.
What? That's a banger.
I don't care. It's my style. It's just me. I just don't listen to rap. But not that kind of rap. I listen to old school rap. But I just You just don't need to. You can be beautiful. You get breast implants or whatever. You don't have to put them on TikTok. I don't want to see your boobs. You can show them off in a way that you're not showing them off. There's a way to do it. There's a way that you can be appealing. There's a way that women can be appealing. Not to say you don't show, you can show, of course, cleavage. Not saying that. But damn, come on. Some of these people don't need to be, they don't need to show their ass.
But they're proud of it. They're proud of, they
You can
worked for that ass.
You can be proud of your body, but I don't want to pay to see your ass on stage.
I do.
You're a guy. Of course you do. And even some men don't. I mean, even some men don't want to look at that. I mean, come on. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but no, but if you're a fan of one of those people, you know what you're getting whenever
Very
you go
true.
to their shows.
But then what does that say about the beauty standards for young, because there's a lot of these women that have young female fans.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh.
Yeah, that's like most of their audience.
So like, this is how I need to dress in order to get attention.
Yeah.
It's become more of a money game than setting a moral standard for these young fans.
Yeah,
it's all about money. It's about money and ticket sales, and this is what the industry wants you to sell. And in order to do that, this is how you need to look. And to me, I don't agree with it. But
I mean, it's a business.
I know.
And also at the end of the day, you can make that argument, but at the same time, I don't think people should necessarily be looking towards entertainers for any kind of moral anything.
But the young women do they're very impressionable, but they do.
Well, yeah, they do.
Because they're trying to find themselves. And they're looking for somebody to look up to. I remember being like a teenager. Like I
was just about to ask you, was there anybody that any entertainers that you wanted to be like?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Who?
Yeah, like I wanted to be like Janet Jackson was like my one.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch her videos and tried to learn her routines, and I wanted to have the hair like her, and I wanted to have the flat stomach like her, which I did have a flat stomach and the whole washboard thing. That's before I had you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to have that. I wanted to be able to sing like her. Of course, I'm not blessed with a voice like that. But yeah, I mean, there were, Janet Jackson was one. I'm trying to think if there was like any actresses that I really gravitated towards
Jada?
growing up.
Jada
Pinkett?
Yeah.
I liked her in Demon Knight. That's about it. I mean, I wasn't like a huge following of hers.
What about in Jason's Lyric?
No.
She looked incredible in Jason's Lyric.
Yeah, she did, but I mean, I didn't follow her career. Like, I wasn't a big fan of Jada Pinkett. Like, I liked her style in Demon Knight. About it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think if there was anybody else that really was influential in me that I really like looked up to as far as like in the entertainment industry.
I'm trying to think if I have any also.
I mean, Janet was really one. I don't even, I mean, I'm even trying to think like in the 80s, like I watched like in early 90s, like I watched Saved by the Bell,
mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I liked, I watched stuff like that. I mean, but I mean, all those girls were clothed.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have people, and if they wore anything, they were wearing bathing suits. I mean, it was never, but they were like bikinis, but they weren't like up your butt crack. Thong bikini. They were very modest, but they were cute, and it was still appealing and sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a way to do it, and you can still show skin, but you ain't got to be raunchy. Just saying.
But some wouldn't really look at that as raunchy nowadays.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I mean, your generation doesn't. It's the style. It's the same thing where we were talking the other day. You were like, well, you brought up Marilyn Monroe, and like at that time, a lot of like the way that she dressed, even though she's fully clothed, it was just like her shape and things she would say.
At
it
one
was
point,
risque, right?
yeah, at one point it was looked down upon to show your ankles.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, things change.
They do.
You know.
I'm not saying that they do.
This is just where the I guess standard is now.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's like every time I turn on a female performer, I'm like, oh my gosh, put on some freaking pants or something. Put at least on some booty shorts. Damn. Can't you wear some Daisy Dukes? Why you got to come out in some underwear? I mean, or a thong. I mean, that's what they come out on stage on. That is what they do.
I don't know.
My God.
I haven't seen too much of that. Where they're just in a thong?
They're going to. It's moving that way. It's not yet, but they're going to.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they're just going to come out on stage naked.
But you got to think too, not a lot of, but a few of these like famous female rappers, a lot of them were strippers.
Yeah.
Like Cardi B was a stripper.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
So she probably takes influence from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In her performance.
Yeah.
You know.
It just brings it to the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just the style and the clothing, and it's just like, this is what it is. But even, I think you even brought up Sam Smith when his Grammys performance.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, I remember when he first came on the scene, I was like, oh, you know, despite him being homosexual, but he
wasn't. He nobody knew he was gay when he came.
No, he didn't. But then it was like, he even after that, it didn't matter to me. But it was just like, he changed like overnight, like his style and everything changed. And I remember watching like the Grammys performance, and then he's like all red and devilish, and I was just like, okay. Yeah, just weird. It's just weird to me. But maybe that's because I'm older and I'm just kind of in my how it used to be.
Well, that's the thing. This happens with every single generation. It's always happened, and it'll continue to happen.
And whenever you're my age, you'll look back whenever your kids are going to be like, oh, Dad, oh my gosh, that's so old. And you're going to be like, no, I don't like that. And I mean, and you're going to be like, this is how it was, and this is when it was better.
Yeah, that happens with every generation.
It does. But
with music, with movies, with everything, with words.
That's another thing, and I'll get into as well, because I think that they need to kind of the industry needs to stop remaking movies that have been already. They just remake movies from the 80s and the 90s.
Well, yeah, again, it's
just everything there's just recycled, and it seems like there's not a lot of creativity in Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood
anymore.
seems to be devoid of creativity nowadays. There's still, you'll catch a really good movie here and there.
Yeah.
That's,
even the television shows are remade. It's just like,
a lot of them.
It's just like, I used to watch this whenever I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or a teenager. It's like, you guys cannot come up with anything more creative than this. It's like,
yeah, but they're out there. They're out there, but you got to look for them. They're not pushed. Like, again, it's a business. So, of course, they're going to remake Godzilla and King Kong and Ghostbusters.
How many times?
And Jurassic Park and all of that, because they know that people are going to go see it because it's a huge franchise.
Yeah, but they remake them over like 3 or 4 times. And how many more times can you make it over? Yeah. There's only so many times you can remake King Kong.
Yeah.
Even though like you can go and see that, like I've seen like the remakes, but it will always bring me back to the original. Like I want to go back and watch the original, so it's sometimes, I don't know. And I get it, like a lot of the newer parts, like the graphic, like the CGI, like a lot of it, there's a lot of new whatever they use, graphics they use or whatever, but makes it look good. But it's the storytelling for me though, I think. And it's also introducing these characters and these stories and these franchises to a younger demographic too. So now a 10-year-old, their first time, seeing King Kong is going to be,
when Skull Island came out or whatever. That'll be
Yeah.
the first time that they saw King Kong. That'll be what they remember as,
Their first experience with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I think
Okay.
Hollywood, the entertainment industry targets. They try to, or a lot of it tries to target the younger demographic,
Coming up.
the children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
introducing it to them, and then as they grow up, they're gonna come back to that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, very true. See, you have really good scenes. There's things where I'm like closed-minded, like, nope, nope,
Yeah.
I need to stop.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a business decision.
Yeah, yeah. And I think a lot of the older people, like the people that are getting older like me, are just like, nope, I don't want to watch that. I'd rather read a book.
Yeah.
I mean, or just be on my phone or whatever. I mean, I don't watch a lot of television anymore.
Yeah.
And if I do, I watch repeats of old television shows. I don't watch any of the newer stuff.
Yeah. I went to see a movie the other day with my girlfriend, and I think it was called In a Violent Nature.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically Jason Voorhees. It's this guy, I think his son fell off like a fire watchtower.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think the child fell off a fire watchtower or whatever, and they covered it up. And then the dad went to like get revenge or something on whoever was responsible for it, and he got killed. So basically the guy, I think, is the child. Like, he comes back to life because these teenagers take this locket that was like near his grave site. And the only way he stays in the ground is if the locket is there or whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, he's all deformed and everything. He's basically Jason Voorhees.
Okay.
But the movie is from the perspective of the guy, the killer. So it's not like there's not really much of a story really. Like in most horror movies, it's from the perspective of whoever's getting terrorized or whatever.
From the victim.
So you
right.
like you get scared. In this, you're just following this guy and you feel like the killer.
Oh.
And it's like super gruesome. Like, oh my god, it doesn't even have a rating because it's past R rating.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy.
I don't think I'd want to watch that movie.
It's pretty.
And I like scary movies, but I don't think I'd want to watch.
It's pretty
that
gruesome. There's one part where he got to this girl and they're like on like next to a cliff or whatever, and what does he do? He puts he puts like a hook through her head or something.
Ew.
And then he puts his hand or something through her, and like with a hook pulls her head through her body. So her head is like in her stomach. Her head is like on her back. It's crazy. Can you picture what I'm saying?
Yes, and I'm just like, no, I would
It's
not want to. I would not want to watch that movie. No, thank you.
It's pretty gruesome. But yeah, it's basically Jason Voorhees. We're just, you were saying how they just remake movies, but it is sort of unique.
Yeah.
It is sort of unique in the way that it's more from the killer's perspective.
When you said that, I'm like, that would be interesting though. Yeah, like that seeing something like from the perspective of the actual killer, because you're right. Like a lot of horror films, you do kind of see it from the victim or the survivor or the would-be victim's perspective,
Yeah,
right?
and that's what makes it scary. But this wasn't really scary. It was really just like a gore fest, and you felt like you were the killer.
Yeah, and just to get your locket back.
Yeah.
So you could go back into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I don't think I want to watch that movie. You just spoiled it for anybody else who hadn't probably seen that film.
It's pretty,
but
it's pretty crazy. I mean, you could see it from the previews,
Yeah, no, I don't think I'd want. I'm glad you went with your girlfriend to see that one. It's me and Tristan used to go and watch films like scary. That's our thing. Like we would always go see scary films together. But they were always really good. So I'm glad you didn't ask me to go see that one with you, because I would have been mad to have spent like any amount of money on a film like that. I would have been mad at the end. I would have been like, this is not scary. I'm just in the killer's mind, and this is too gross.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't even have a rating, that's pretty bad.
They didn't even rate it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So no, thank you. I don't think I would have wanted to see that.
What's the goriest movie you've ever seen?
The goriest? Because I don't like a lot of gory films.
Well, what's the goriest one?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not gory.
That's gory to me. It's creepy and gory. What is more gory than getting hacked up with a chainsaw?
Yeah, but there's way gorier movies
But
than that.
I don't want to see the really.
Is that
gory.
really the gory? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
Human Centipede?
No.
No. I've heard that. I've never seen it either. I heard that's.
I don't want to because I don't want to have I can have nightmares. So I will have nightmares. I've had nightmares about Jason Voorhees. I've had nightmares about Freddy Krueger.
That's crazy.
I've had So
that's how you know you were born in the 70s when that's the bad guy in your dreams.
I was born late 70s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the goriest film I've seen. But I remember the first time I saw that film, and even the remake of it was good. I liked the remake of it with Jessica Biel, and that's the goriest. And I don't need to see anything else. It's creepy and gory. Yes.
Yeah, that's nothing.
But the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is classic. So if you haven't seen the original,
I've seen the original.
Yeah, that's that's classic too. So yeah, I like it. I like it, but yeah, I was young when I first saw it though, and I really did believe it truly happened. I remember people are like, "Oh, it happened."
Isn't it based
really
on? It is based on a real guy.
Yeah, Ed Gein.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like a whole family of freaking not depicted in the film. But I was thinking it was a whole family out there in Texas somewhere just chopping people up with chainsaws. That's what I thought when I was younger, but it's not. Yeah. That's not true. Yeah. But
remember when we were in St. Clair and we were there, where that Ford, it was like a Ford dealership or that car dealership was.
Yes.
And there was that old abandoned house on a hill or something. And every time we'd drive by that, I'd get scared. Yes. I'm like, oh no, that's Michael Myers' house.
Yes. And I kept telling you, I was like, you be bad, I'm going to drop you off there. That's probably not good parenting. But yeah, he was always creeped out by that house. And I was like, keep it up, we're going to pull in there. I think Johnny pulled in there one day and you freaked out.
No, I don't.
We pulled in the driveway because you were being bad that day.
No, I feel like he's. I think I do remember him saying he was gonna go get some watermelons there.
Yeah, or something. You're like, no, not that house. Yeah,
yeah. I think I had nightmares about that too.
Yeah, but there's just I mean, everything has changed. You're right. I think generationally, how we perceive what entertainment changes. I think how we perceive what beauty is, what's appealing,
how we perceive what gore is.
Yes. Because I'm older and I'm like, I don't like all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just I'm more into real life stuff. I love true crime. I would rather watch Dateline than a movie.
Every woman loves true crime.
I would rather watch Dateline. And actually that reminds, I'm probably gonna watch that tonight. But and Johnny kind of looks at me he's like, I just can't, I could watch it back to back. I could watch Dateline marathons. And he was like, how can you just sit here and watch this? I'm like, for one, it's it's true life. For two, it's I don't relish in other people's misery. But you never know when something it's good. For me, it's an awareness thing.
That's just an excuse.
No,
because the argument would be you are just you're gaining entertainment from someone's pain.
It's not.
That's what people would say. But you are entertained by it. You wouldn't watch it if it wasn't entertaining.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm not getting enjoyment from it.
But you are. If you keep watching it, you still are getting some. There's something enjoyable about watching it.
But I can only watch maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
Well, you start to get queasy after?
No, I don't. I just probably get tired or I'll fall asleep on an episode or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't be like, ooh, next one. I mean, it's just I mean, of course it's news.
Oh my God, it's news.
Of course.
I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. What's wrong with women in true crime?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying
Ivory listens to the podcast. There's a Dateline podcast.
I'm just saying there's people that would say that there's a lot of people that don't like watching any of that kind of stuff because they just feel like it's
wrong.
Yeah, basically.
Well, then people should watch the news then.
Well, that's a little different though.
No, it's
because
not.
a show, it's not the same thing. Because
not.
you don't watch the news. You watch the news to be informed, not entertained. You don't watch Dateline to be informed. It's entertainment.
Why, how is it not informative? Because you're learning about a specific case that happened. And, I'm telling you, things like that happen. You should know what to be aware of. I'm saying it's informative in a certain way. You have to be open to that.
I think that's just an excuse.
I don't think so.
I don't disagree with watching it, but I think that's an excuse.
No. Okay. Well, we can, like I said, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
Yeah. I don't watch Dateline. My thing was Forensic Files.
Okay. So the same thing. Okay. That is no different.
Tristan, I'm just playing devil. I didn't say that I disagree with it. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Tristan would watch episodes, seasons of Forensic Files.
No, you would, and I would. No, because I remember I would want to watch Forensic Files with you because you would watch it a lot
so it's
when I
my
was
fault.
little.
It's my fault.
Yeah,
I did
I
it.
would love
Okay.
like at night, like some nights, like I'd get in bed with you and we'd watch Forensic Files when I was little. When I was like 6 or 7.
He would.
years
He'd be
old.
like, "Ooh, Mom." He
Yeah.
would. He would. He would watch Forensic Files with me, but I would just be watching it. It's not like I said, "Hey, boy, get in here. We're
No,
gonna
of
watch
course-
Forensic Files."
Of course, no,
tonight."
I enjoyed it. I liked
You
it.
did. You liked the music. You liked all the things, and Tris. That was the only time I think. Yeah, we would. We would sit and watch Forensic Files, and then we would sit and watch scary movies too,
Yeah.
with all the lights out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we always did that.
Yeah.
Did I warp you? Do you feel like you're warped now?
I don't think so.
No.
So what does that even mean?
Like off mentally?
No. Maybe a little.
Like
But no.
I don't know. You've hugged me sometimes and then you've like kind of turned it into a chokehold. I don't know.
Oh
what's
my
going
God,
on.
that's ridiculous.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know. You have I don't know.
No, it didn't turn me into a killer. No.
No. But like I said, I'm a psychology major, so I've always been interested in like serial killers and the mind and how that's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I find it entertaining, but I don't relish in people's misery.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, good.
I think I find it interesting. Like, why would somebody engage in a specific act? Like, what is going on? That's
Yeah, but
my
you're not thinking that when you're watching.
How do you know what I'm thinking when I'm
'Cause
watching something?
I don't think you are.
Whatever. You don't know that.
No, I don't know, but that's just what I think.
He's just assuming.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's hoping
No.
that that's what's going on.
No.
So, okay. Well, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We kind of went off track there, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I think that's a good way to wrap up the show.
Yeah, I think so too.
Serial killers. Forensic Files.
Yeah. We went from slang to
asses to Forensic Files.
beauty standards to how Hollywood sucks to how they need to kind of become more creative and to
Yeah.
Dateline. So it kind of all just kind of played into one another. So
Yeah.
So we'll end it there. And just remembering that we are on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music,
And YouTube.
and oh my gosh, I always
Go
forget
follow
these.
us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Tan Tristan Hour. Is that right?
Yes, Tan Tristan. On Instagram is Tan Tristan Podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and follow us on TikTok, which is the Tan Tristan Hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, like I said, we are developing a website. We actually have a website that's live, but we're continuing to do work on that as well. And we'll add a link to that to our website on YouTube eventually. And then we are also working on a Facebook page as well. So we're trying to hit all of the social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I think that's it.
All right.
I'm gonna have to I think what we're gonna just have to start doing is just putting all of the social media stuff on the like on the YouTube video,
Mm-hmm.
just so that we
Yeah, we could do that.
kind of have it all there, because I'm getting to this point where I can't remember everything unless I'm gonna have it written down. So yeah, we'll have Apple Podcast. See,
Yeah,
I
that
told
too.
you. I told you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start writing it down. Yeah, we're also on Apple Podcast, so we're just kind of on all of the streaming platforms right now. Okay, so anywhere that you're getting your podcasts, I think we're there.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So we had some new things coming down the pike, like the website. Like I said, it's live, and the website is the Tay and Tristan podcast. That's what it is. If you are interested in doing a Google search, it is the Tay and Tristan podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
So yeah.
Thanks for watching, people.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Have a good night.
Take care.